So trade made today on a quiet Thursday, and the Minnesota Wild. It's not a major move, and it's not one that we couldn't see happening. But I think we expected Charlie Coyle here, and instead it's Nino Niederreiter, who's going to now be a member of these guys, Carolina Hurricanes, of course. When a trade is announced, I wear a jersey of the team that I think kind of won the deal. Victor Rask, who clearly needed a change of scenery as well, moves from the Carolina Hurricanes to the Minnesota Wild. Niederreiter has 4 years remaining on his contract. He makes $5.25 million a year. That's high for the amount of production he's been putting up this season. Whereas Rask is under contract until 2021-2022 for $4 million a season. And of course, both of them are youngish by NHL standards. Now they're a little bit older. You know, once you reach 25, you're kind of out to pasture. 24 and under now is the new thing. But Niederreiter has 9 goals, 14 assists so far this season in 46 games, whereas Rask has 1 goal and 5 assists in 26 games. He had 14 goals last season, so Rask is capable of more than that. And it's been a downturn for Rask and for Niederreiter as well. So when you look at cap savings, it's a cap savings of about $1.2 million for Minnesota, which is worth looking at because what else are they going to do heading into the deadline? I'm watching Eric Staal. I think the big name that we're not really talking about whether or not he's going to move at the deadline is Eric Staal, because if wisdom within the team is, you know what, we're not there, we're not going to get there, and Eric Stahl's probably not a part of the team next year, then Staal probably moves. But if not, I think Eric Staal would be willing to move to another team if it would help the team he's on. He's never seemed like a guy who's going to say, I'm not willing to get traded. Now you guys are screwed. So, this seems like the start of maybe an interesting set of moves for a Minnesota team that brought in Aberg yesterday. And the Aberg thing is odd because I understand he's got 11 goals, but don't be too fooled by that, because towards the end of his time in Anaheim, he was invisible and he was a minus quite a bit. So there definitely seems to be a bit of a facelift going on with Minnesota. And for Carolina, this Niederreiter's a guy who can score goals. He is an offensive player, and it does add some depth for their scoring up front, which is what Tom Dundon wants. He wants goals, goals, and goals. And Niederreiter is capable of producing that to a reasonable extent anyways. But I do give Carolina a bit of an edge on this one, even though they take on more cap money than they send out, because I think Niederreiter has more upside than Rask offensively. And while they both needed a change of scenery, I do think it makes Carolina a better team right now. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. As always, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. If you're browsing your way through, you just tap upon this video. And hey, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.